This is our 6-month update. Trexton with me. He's going to want to eat soon, so I'll try to make this short and sweet. So for me, my big news is that my period has returned. It's not consistent, but it has come back. Boo. I'm not one of those women that, breastfeeds and then when I'm done breastfeeding, it returns. It always returns back before I'm done breastfeeding. So, and I'm nowhere near done. Like I'm, exclusively breastfeeding him and it came back. So it was funny though, because I started gaining this weight and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I started, like my jeans were feeling really tight. And then I just was really tired and I had this aching, like not cramping, but aching down in my uterus area. And I'm like, started being really concerned. And I was like, Mike, what's going on? And I thought maybe it's my jeans because my jeans are low and they're so tight. Maybe it's pressing in and irritating me. I don't know. And Mike was kind of like, maybe you should go see a doctor. Like this is about a week after complaining. And that morning I ended up getting it. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense now. And one hand, it's a relief because I know it's nothing serious. It's just normal. But on the other hand, I'm like, I can't believe it's back already. It's not consistent. Like, I've had it once and I haven't had it since, but I've had, aching and my jeans are starting to feel tighter again. So it's kind of like my hormones aren't completely, things aren't completely regular yet, but they'll get there. Weight wise, so I weighed myself after my period was done and I was 2 pounds lower than, no, I was 3 pounds lower than my pre-pregnancy weight. So I've dropped the weight and I am 1 pound lighter than my lowest postpartum weight. So I officially am the lowest I was because I dropped all the weight and then I gained some back and now I'm below that. So that's encouraging and not doing anything too special. Kind of watching the junk that I'm eating, like the sugars and stuff, and it's come off. And also I think a big part of it is going to and from school again and carrying this little guy around. We do, for him, his update is that we have massive separation anxiety, don't we? Yes. Now we do baby wearing, like when we're out and about, and sometimes in the home if he's having a difficult time. He's still relatively, you're getting hungry, aren't you? Relatively content child if I'm around. If I'm not around, he goes crazy, and he has these incredible mummy senses. Like he knows when I'm about to leave the house. Like, I've told you a few times, he'll be sleeping and I'm just about to step out the door and he wakes up screaming. It's like he knows that I'm about to leave. So he's good if I'm around, but otherwise he's screaming until I return and there's no comforting him. Nobody else can comfort him. So I wear him to and from the school all the time and around the home sometimes, but not too much around the home. But at church and things, wear him. He sleeps. He absolutely loves it. You can tell that it's such a natural thing for them to be so close to you because it's just like conk, lights out, sleeping, content, comfortable. In the area that I live, not very many people do baby wearing, so everyone's kind of like, oh, still carrying him around, right? I'm like, yeah, well, the carriers go up to 40 pounds and he loves it and it keeps me hand-free because I have all these other children, so it's perfect. So that's his big news. At his 5.5-month weigh-in, he was 16 pounds, so I'm guessing that now he's 17. We'll go in a few weeks and get his 6-month shots and see how much he weighs, but his weight is definitely slowing down. Like he fits 6-month clothes. He's still in size 2 diapers. He's long. That's him. He loves to jump, as you can see. He loves to be on his feet and jump. He's more content on his tummy now. He's not, like when he gets tired of being on his tummy, he starts to fuss a little bit or call you for assistance, but he always rolls on his stomach and he plays with toys and shoes. Don't you? Yes, he loves to stand. He's starting to lean forward now, like when he's on you and put himself into sitting, but definitely not sitting on his own. And oh, another big thing for him is he's starting to finally laugh more. He has not been a laugher. He is a smiler, but not a laugher. If you tickle him, he kind of like cough laugh and choke laugh. Now he's starting to laugh at people, and especially his brothers. He will, they'll be doing something that he finds hilarious, and he watches them and he laughs. It just warms my heart. It's so cute to see him find something funny and him laugh, but also just to see him try to engage with his brothers. It just warms my heart so much, because that's always been my desire, is that my children be close and enjoy each other. Mwah. What else with you? Thumb sucking, still loving it. Co-sleeping still. We've tried in his own bed, and we had one successful night in the crib and one successful nap in the crib. But outside of that, he's back in our bed. He has another cold, so I think that's a big thing. He wants to be close. And teething still, like drooling, no teeth, but just teething, chewing on everything and drooling like a maniac. Like co-sleeping, it was finding it getting really squishy, and no one was sleeping very well in the bed. But the last little while has been a bit easier. His crib's in our room, so when he does make that transition, he's still close, but hopefully, then the adults get better sleeps. His routine now, he's really set on his routine. He still has a final eat at 8. And then lately he's been waking up around 4:30, but not to eat, just kind of fussing. So I put my hand under him and I cuddle him in, and he falls back to sleep till about 6. And then I need to feed him at 6, because I need to get up and have a shower by 6:30 for my day. And so he feeds at 6, and he keeps sleeping till about 8 o'clock when I, again, wake him up to carry him to the school. And then we come home and he has another feed around 9:30. My breast milk, thank you Jesus, has not gone down, even though he's going so long through the night. Still have enough food for him. Like, he's only cluster fed, I think, once, and it was for, say between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock, he ate 3 times. That's it. So thank goodness. I'm so thankful. My milk supply hasn't dropped, so still able to do that with him and for him. And we'll keep going as long as we can. Mwah! All right. Do you want to say bye? Maybe I'll put you down and I'll show a belly shot? Okay, let me put you down. So this is one of my maternity sweaters. You can see it's kind of baggy in the front. It doesn't look that bad when I'm facing forward, but you can kind of see. So these are my skinny jeans. They're really tight around the waist, and they are fitting a lot better. Still have my belly, but I've never really been one of those girls that has no belly. I always have some. So that is pretty normal for me to have. And I'm starting to bloat again, so things are a little bit tighter with my jeans. But there's an actual belly shot. So my jeans are still tight around here, you can see that. But it's gone down a lot. And considering that I'm bloating again, because I'll probably get my period in a couple of days, I am happy with that. At least my jeans fit. All right, that's it for our 6-month update. Pretty soon he'll be starting some cereal, and I'll do another video about that later. But now I gotta go feed this hungry little boy.